Welcome to the first game of Pool 87. We have WooF DooF versus Marlow Pink. I'm joined today by the one, the only, the veteran, James Rosher.
Emphasis on the veteran there, I think. Thanks, Julian.
Yeah, welcome
Happy to
back.
be here.
I understand the first time you did this, we didn't have your microphone on.
Yeah, you've promised me that it will be switched on this time, so fingers crossed. I actually have some audio coming through.
Fantastic. WooF DooF with the pool. It's picked up promptly by Michael Somerville. And Somerville to James Heffernan. Heffernan, very well known for loving to huck it deep. Heffernan to Tom McClure down the side. McClure's looking for options. Waves Hef off. Passes it straight up the line to Manon, I think.
I believe so.
But unfortunately, she was right on the line and just couldn't reel it in. Timmy Bowden looking, but thinking twice about, nope. Jackson definitely picking up the disc.
Little bit of a discussion there about who was actually going to pick it up. Parko just sends it.
Why wouldn't you send it is my question, Rosh.
You've got a team there of people that can catch, so throw it long, make it their problem.
Manon picking up the disc straight to McClure. McClure, who's back from a one-year hiatus. Great defense by Tim Bowden there, just putting enough pressure on Heffernan that he couldn't get that. Fires it straight up the line, and unfortunately, Taylor couldn't quite make it. Valiant effort by Taylor.
Valiant effort. That disc was going quick.
We were there that night, Rosh, and from memory, it was quite a windy night.
Yeah, definitely a strong breeze. Left to right, right to left, I couldn't tell you.
It wasn't not windy.
Yes. It wasn't perfectly still, perfect frisbee playing conditions.
And Parkinson to Toby, who manages to snatch it right out from Michael Somerville, Heffernan just manages to sneak right in there and intercepts it before Chin could get a hands on it. Hucks it deep, straight to Leah. Leah's got the disc, looking for options, no options available. Still no options available, and I wonder what that count is. Must be getting pretty high. Heffernan's right on the sideline with the disc, centers it to Michael Somerville. Michael Somerville straight back to Hef, and Marlow Pink drawing first blood.
Yeah. A little bit of back and forth there, but Marlow coming away with the goal.
Sublime ready to Sublime. WooF DooF ready to receive.
There is a strong Sublime presence on that team. However, it is not a Sublime team.
50% of the Western Australian representatives to the Australian Opens team is on that team.
That's an impressively high number.
That is an impressively high number. No pressure, Jackson Boccia. Sam Bennett walking out to the sideline with the disc is marked up by Tom McClure, who gets real close to Sam. Doesn't want to let him breathe. Sam to Taco. Taco looking for options, none given. Has passed back to M. Parkinson. M. Parkinson looking straight down the line. Jackson is open, manages to catch that, and passes it. And the 50% of the Western Australian representation to the Dingoes team just threw it away.
That's why he's only 50%.
Heffernan with the discs, pass straight back to McClure. McClure thinks about continuing it, passes it to Michael Somerville instead.
Might have been a bit of a travel there, I reckon.
He's got his passport, don't worry, it's fine. Is that Blaze with the disc? Yes.
Yep.
Blaze, no options. Hef doing a lot of work.
Did well to get Tim off him.
Fires it straight into Jackson's face, who passes it promptly to Tom McClure, who shoots it straight to Leah, who gets that point, and that's 2 in a row for Marlow Pink.
That is, but that's a stat for Jacko.
It is. Would you call that an assist, or?
I think he'd have to.
It didn't hurt the Marlow team.
It didn't. It might have hurt Jackson's head.
I'm sure it did hurt Jackson's head. It's good he's got a hard head. Good pull there. Picked up by, is that Sam Bennett? Who couldn't, or
yes.
Ants, who couldn't quite get it. Oh, it was Sam who couldn't quite get it to Ching. That's Blaze with the disc, passes straight. Ah,
Marlow very
and
quickly
Hef managed.
capitalising.
Yeah, great play by Marlow. We were just talking before, Rosh, about how far Marlow has come recently.
Indeed. I mean, for a club that I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, probably 4 years ago, was just started out as an alternative social league, and now they've got what, three strong teams in pool, and also put a team into AMOC last year. So
That experience is really showing.
going from strength to strength as a club, I think.
We're not going to mention that last play where Jackson just threw it to no one, right?
Probably not.
Probably.
I think safer for his ego.
His defensive aura, though, managed to
Get
pressure
the turn there.
Kayla so much that she couldn't get it in. Tim Bowden has got the disc. No one's marking up on him up until about now, and that's a very nice, quick, fast pass to Ann Parkinson.
Threaded the needle nicely on that one.
And WooF DooF is now on the board. Good pull, picked up by Heffernan. Now, Rosh, you know defensive structures better than I do. What would you say the defensive structure for WooF DooF is?
Oh, let me start counting. So it's looking like a zone of some sort. My best guess. There is a certain lack of structure in the way that this is being run, but it's working. There's been a few sniffs here and there.
Oof, bit of a some
Few
collision,
biffs.
but that's all right. Fair bump, play on. Michael Somerville with the disc on the sideline. No immediate options, looking to pass it backwards, pass it forward instead. Sam
Another
wants
sniff.
that disc.
Yeah,
Leo.
defensive intensity certainly picked up as this game's gone on.
Oh, that's a nice pass by Heffernan. Unfortunately for him, Ching managed to intercept the disc. Walking straight back up to the line now. Tap straight to Taco. Taco to Taylor. Taylor looking for an option. Jackson finally cutting. Jackson gets the disc. Sam cutting. Oof. Defensive pressure just too high. Straight back to Taco. Taco to Ching. And Ching is going to look for a dump. Timmy Bowden does well to cut back. He wants to pass it. There you go. Straight to Ann Parkinson, who gives it straight back to Ching.
Nice little crafty throw that.
Had a nice bit of angle on it.
It did. Throw it out and over their heads. It's free real estate.
Not into their heads.
Not into their heads. Although, that can work too.
That, if it works, it works. Toby with the disc, with the pull. Toby, I think, has come back to Frisbee after quite a long hiatus. Great.
Yep. I can neither confirm nor deny those thoughts and statements. He certainly is friends with quite a lot of older Frisbee players.
Indeed. Marlow picking up the disc. Who is that? That's Tom McClure. McClure coming back up to the line. What offensive structure would you say Marlow is running now, Rush?
It's looking fairly sort of horizontal by the looks of things.
Blaze to McClure. McClure back to Blaze. Great catch there, I think, by Manon. Manon's looking for options. That zone defense by I was about to say Sublime again, by WooF DooF is yielding some results. They're forced to go backwards.
Pressure's building.
A lot of pressure. Michael Somerville managed to snatch that out of the air. He's looking for more options. Back to McClure. McClure. This is great flow by... Oh, it was great flow by Marlow.
They were finding the holes. There weren't
Again,
many there, but
it was a very windy night.
it was. I think the wind got a hold of that one and carried it on its merry way.
Absolutely. Jacko picking up the disc, McClure on the mark. Jackson trying to get a couple extra mileage. Straight to Parkinson. Parkinson to Ant. Ant looking for options. Passes it to Sam. Sam, just gets hand blocked there by Al Jardine. That looked like quite a casual movement by Al. Would you agree, Rosh?
It was fairly casual. He's got long arms.
It's good to have long arms in frisbee.
It helps. It helps a lot.
It's better than having short arms.
I can confirm if there's any T-Rexes out listening, this ain't the sport.
Taco with the disc. She passes back to Taylor. Taylor goes up the line to Toby. Toby chucks it up. Bit of a bish and baff there.
Not the
Jackson doesn't
easiest.
have time to wait around for Tom to get up. Just motions for him to get straight back up. No sorries necessary. Centers it back to Sam. Sam gives it straight back to Jackson, who throws a very bladey throw intercepted by Michael Somerville. Unfortunately, Ant couldn't come down with the disc. But that just goes to show,
Always catch your D's.
always catch your Ds.
Managed to get enough onto it just to get it over Ant's head, but yeah. You don't want to leave those ones to chance because you always end up regretting it.
You might have an Austin Robinson there, and he'll definitely get that second attempt.
Someone who will teleport.
Absolutely.
Again, that wind.
That wind, yeah, absolutely, yeah. That wind just picks up that disc. Who have we got on the disc? We've got Sam Bennett, marked by McClure again. Straight to Taco. Taco wants to give it back to Sam, but has to give it to Ant instead. Ant puts it to the side to Taylor. Gives it back to Ant, back-centered.
WooF DooF doing well to try and swing the disc from side to side and generate some space there.
And bam, that's another Ant and Parkinson point.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that Ant and M have been playing together for a while now on the Golden Retrievers, M's old team.
That is likely correct.
Thanks. Thanks again, Rosh.
My input is highly valued.
Blaze with the disc, looking for options. Sam's doing a great job there, just ensuring that he can't get that easy pass. McClure the disc. McClure now known for throwing hammers, but also throwing from a very low position.
Likes to get the hands down low.
Great throw there by Heffernan.
I reckon that went through about 4 players.
I was actually towed by one of the players there that was a no-look pass.
Oh.
Manon throws it up in the air, and of course, who's there to catch it? Hef. How many times would you say that Hef would bring that down out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd say you'd be looking probably around the 8s.
The
at
8s?
least.
That's
at least. It takes someone who can jump quite high to get over the top of him.
We can't afford a numbers guy, but so we'll just agree with what you say. 80% success rate.
You heard it here first. It's an important point there for Marlow, breaking the WooF DooF. Bit of a run there they were going on.
Jackson
Jacko
Bodger just absolutely sends it over everyone's head, including his receivers.
Yeah, I'm sure he looked. I'm not sure what he saw.
Glory is what he saw.
The respect of his peers.
Shooter's got to shoot, as the kids say nowadays. Tom McClure with the disc.
Oh.
Almost got intercepted by Jackson.
It was a very cheeky little inside out that unfortunately didn't pay off in the end.
Hef goes for the preemptive jump. Almost was rewarded. Taylor looking for options. Ant runs up the line, not given. Sam passes to M. Parkinson, who just unfortunately throws it a little bit too low.
Ground can be your worst enemy sometimes.
Absolutely.
That, gravity, wind, and cardiovascular fitness.
Hef running a interesting route, but it works. Doesn't want to give it back to McClure yet, who just cut straight up the line.
It's not getting much in the way of options downfield.
This still count's got to be high. He's got to be freaking out. Manages to pass straight back to Michael Somerville, who gives it straight back to Hef. Looks up the line, wants it, no options. McClure is covered too well. Looking for, just puts it up there. Kayla has the disc. Kayla's looking for options, gives it straight back to Hef. Wow, Hef is touching the disc a lot.
He's seeing a bit of everything at the moment.
Fires it straight up. Tom McClure manages to snatch that. Gives Lee a little point, who unfortunately just can't seem to reel that in.
There's another textbook case there. Catch your D's.
And your O's.
And yep, O's help even more than D's.
Absolutely. Jackson picking up the disc, walks slowly back up to the line.
Not in the world's biggest hurry right now.
Absolutely not. Michael Somerville on the mark.
Centering
Sam
pass.
looks like he wants to throw it, but no options. We've got some cutters now. Gives it back to Jackson. Jackson looks up the line, thinks about it, says no. Gives it to Ching, who passes it to M, again straight up the line, who passes it to Taco while they're really using that corridor really well. Who throws it, and unfortunately, and it looks like he might have just got a fingernail on that.
He was in the region. Not the world's easiest throw to track or grab. It sat over the top of his head for quite a while.
Now, I'm a bit biased in this situation.
You might be.
But whose fault would you say that was?
Well, considering the company we're in, I'm not going to lay too much blame in any particular direction. But I would say that...
So is Ant. Bit of angle on that one. Unfortunately, no Marlow player could really get a hand to it. And Parkinson picks up the disc, passes straight to Jackson. Jackson straight to Taco, and that seems to have leveled out the points. 4-4.
Score. Yeah. Anyone's game now.
Absolutely.
It's really telling that WooF have definitely upped their defensive intensity since the start of this game. Possibly they were a little bit lacking at the start, but have really... great
wow.
game there. What's that? 2 out of 2 now for
That's
Hef?
2 out of 2 for Hef, yeah. You got the good old huck deep and hope the Hef gets it.
Yeah.
Huck and Hef, I believe it's known as. Thank you again, James Rosher. Toby.
Words have escaped me.
Toby to Tim. Tim looking for options. Ching manages to get it. Sees the continuation. Passes up. Oh, Leah is just right there. Manages to deny Taco another point.
Right place, right time.
Michael Somerville with the disc. Toby, who is a good player, very physical player, as you can see. Definitely wants that foot block. Maybe pressured Michael Somerville into throwing it, forcing him to throw a bit high.
I suspect so. Again, like that side of the field, I believe, is the high side, low side. It's a side, and it's not particularly easy to throw in that side. Making a meal of my words here.
Those are the two options. Right. And Parkinson with the disc, looking for some sort of option. Unfortunately, Al Jardine, I think that was, manages to just gets a bit of a snub by Ching Ching, but that's okay. That's Blades with the disc, passes it straight back to Michael. Michael passes to Hef. Hef is looking for options. Threads the needle. Kayla rightly ignores it. Who's that with the disc now? Is that... Ooh, this might be Leah's moment. You can really see the power of the wind and just angle there.
Yeah, again, one of those ones that just sits above your head. No matter which way you look, it's the wrong way. It makes it real hard to keep track of where that disc is going.
Toby with the disc. He wants
the deep
the
shot.
deep. He wants the deep. Has to settle for Tim. Tim wants the deep. Just goes for it.
And
again, just unfortunately over the head of the receiver.
So for those of us listening at home, if you are taking those deep shots, the preference is to not throw it straight over the receiver, and if you can place it on either side of them out into space, much easier to run onto and catch.
What is that known as in the frisbee world?
Most people call it the rule of thirds. That comes with a little bit more explanation about thirds of the field, but general principle, don't throw it over the top of your receiver.
Jackson with a very nice little sneaky, would you even call that a little scuba?
Scuba of some sort, bit of a combo. Scuba / hammer / just general cheekiness, I think.
Manages to level up WooF DooF, or WooF DooF with Pink. 5-0, anyone's game once again.
Trading for points. Nice roller pull there, making them work to actually get the disc.
Tim Bowden doing a great job on the mark. You can see that defensive intensity. Passes Michael was forced to pass the disc back. Blaze somehow manages to come down with the disc. Sees Kayla. Unfortunately, just Toby was just there.
Just there. I think Kayla was stuck in a bit of a spot there. Couldn't go backwards because Toby was there and the disc was coming in just a little bit too high.
Toby just does an absolutely great hammer. Now, we didn't see Jackson miss it.
No. I think the drone pilot got paid off a little bit there. Accidentally forgot to pan the camera.
This drone pilot's got to lift his game.
What would you rate the drone pilot's skills out of 10?
I believe it's James Rosher who's currently flying.
I think I'm playing a game at the moment. I believe my flying efforts came a little bit later in the piece, and I only missed a little bit of the game. Nothing critical.
Blaze with the disc, quick pass to McClure. McClure passes straight to Heffernan, who's trying to orchestrate another one of his
long
shots.
They're making fairly easy work of this zone once they get going, but I think a little bit more popping action wouldn't go astray. Just help them generate a bit more flow, open up the throwing lanes a bit more.
Great intensity by Tim Bowden. And even better defense right there by Ant, who manages to slap that down before it could find its mark. Toby once again has the disc. He's thinking about doing the hammer. Sees no option. Has to dump it to Jacko. Jacko straight to Tim, who fires it straight up the air. Redemption for Taylor or Toby. Unfortunately not.
Just out of reach of both options there.
So Tim has the nickname in WooF DooF as a capybara.
Is that what are the origins of that? There's got to be a story there.
He said, "I'm as fast as a capybara."
A creature known for its athleticism, the capybara, built like a box. That's all I have to say.
Tom McClure with the disc fires it straight to the ground. Toby to Taco. Taco sees the option, waves off Tim, the capybara Bowden. Ant's got the disc now. Fires it to Jackson. Safe hands in Jackson's hands. Gives the grass a little bit of a haircut.
Very low.
Was paid by the groundskeeper who didn't want to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
Somehow, Tom McClure has the disc. Toby's doing the foot dance, the dance of his people.
Tom could gain himself a metre there by coming out of the end zone. Not sure he realised quite where he was situated.
Now, don't be deceived by the lines.
The lines aren't lines.
The lines tell lies.
Yeah. As a professional sport, obviously we can afford to paint the lines on the field, but we choose not to.
Absolutely. In fact, we choose to paint lines to deceive people.
Yeah, it's far more entertaining watching people argue about whether something is in or out.
Bit of a lazy there by the capybara. Unfortunately, Taka couldn't come down with the disc. Hef and Huck and Hef.
Big put.
Oh, Jackson is just there.
Big presence out the other end.
Big defensive aura. Jacko with the disc is
fairly stagnant.
Taco refuses to move. Just absolutely refuses to move. Jackson decides he has to do it himself. Grabs the disc, looking for options. Gives it to Ant. Ant straight to M. M does not give it to Tim. Instead gives it to Toby.
Nice grab.
Very nice grab.
Full stretch.
Who passes back to Taco.
Decided to make their way upfield.
Who has passed it back to Jackson. Jackson has started and ended this point.
And on a mission.
That's a great pull by M. Parkinson. Let's see who's going to pick it up on the Marlow side. Oh, unfortunately, that must be one of the 2 out of 10 times Hef has come down with
one
it.
of the 2 out of 10s.
Still, I wish I had
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
For those that like to
4
simplify
out of
their
20.
maths. 4 out of
4 out of 20. Michael Somerville looking to pick up the disc. Taco is doing some sort of defensive dance. I believe she calls this one the Scarecrow. Heffernan manages to break Sam. Great pass to McClure. McClure passes straight back to Hef. Hef is looking for options. Doesn't go deep. Yes, he does. Straight to Tom McClure, but again, Jackson's defensive aura and defensive hands were there.
And I think a little bit of an assist from the wind on that one.
Toby to Sam. Sam to Parko. Parko sees Taco. Passes to Taco. Taco looking for back to Sam. Sam doesn't feel like doing the continuation until now. M. Parkinson with the disc. Looking for options, looking down the line. Gives it to Cheng, who manages to just grab it before Tom McClure can stop. Al Jardine with a bit of a run through defense.
Taco not happy with that one.
Yeah, no foul was called though. That's Tom McClure with the disc now. Looking down the line, Jackson's right on his player. Gives it to Heffernan. Heffernan. Tom McClure somehow manages to catch the disc, which just bounced off Toby's hands.
If it works, it works.
We had a discussion about this before, that you can't actually catch your own disc
unless it's been touched by someone else first.
Absolutely. As exampled by Toby's hands and in the previous points, Jackson's face. Heffernan with the disc. Puts it up quite high.
That sat up for a long time.
Unfortunately, Leah couldn't come down with it. Again, a very windy day. Jackson throws it, and Taco, bam, catches it. And I believe that... Oh, no, still not in. Taco straight to Taylor. And WooF DooF with the 2-point lead.
Just looking at that WooF DooF logo there. It's a thing of beauty there.
Made by M. Parkinson, captain of the team.
Keeping it in-house.
Absolutely. We couldn't afford a graphic designer, you see.
Yeah. This is a low-budget production.
As you can tell by the commentators.
Yeah. I don't come cheap. I come free.
I wish we could afford cheap, Rosh. Valiant effort there. I think that was by Al Jardine, who almost could have got it. But that's all right. Sam Bennett's going to pick up the disc. Jackson's going into the dump space. I was marked up on Jackson has the disc now. Jackson's looking for options. Tim Bowden is available. Tim, the capybara, has it. Passes it to Cheng. Cheng centers herself. Sees Taylor. Great pass to Taylor. who sees Sam Bennett and unfortunately just a little bit too far.
Again, just out of reach.
Just out of reach. Marlow with the disc now. That looks like Blaze. Blaze to Tonya.
I
think it is.
they're trying to set a zone here.
Let's see. And that's Hef. See?
Yeah. I think we're probably on half of 4 out of 5.
3 out of 4?
3 out of 4?
3 out of 4, that's 75%. It's good.
That's ballpark. That's closer than I thought I might be.
That is what our numbers guy said.
Yep.
Tim Bowden is picking up the disc. Bit of hand signals there. I think he's trying to get everyone to go into some sort of structure. Brick Cole. Heffernan on the mark. Jackson in the dump space. Oh, bit of a flood. Straight to M. Parkinson.
That looks very pre-planned.
That was a very nice flood as well, yeah. Bowden with the disc again, who passes it straight to Jax. And unfortunately not. No, Blaze got there just in the nick of time and just smacked that out of there.
It's quite uncharacteristic for Jackson to wait for
that. As they say, you should attack the disc.
Yep, I'm sure he's told me that many of times.
Michael Somerville makes a great cut. Toby's right there. Passes to Hef. Hef manages to
keep the
hands on the disc. Over Taco's head. Straight to... What's this drone operator doing? Oh, what a great point. And
saw most of it.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, 75%. If it's good enough for Hef, it's good enough for us. That's 7-7 now. Anyone's game.
Definitely, neither team is managing to gain the upper hand here.
Now let's see. Was that considered a brick pull?
I believe so.
And I think that's Ching with the disc. Ching, great pass to Taylor. Great work, Taylor. Who passes to Sam. Unfortunately, Sam just couldn't quite make that catch. Heffernan looking straight for the deep space first. Hucks it. And
he's got players there. Yeah.
Bam. Blaze has the disc.
Looks in.
Looks in. That's the Hef and Huck.
Or the Hef and Huck. Huck and Hef. Either
7-8. Either way, points are being made.
Points are being made. I believe these are the points that I was piloting the drone. So if you see an improvement in the quality, let us know.
Ching with the disc. Ching straight to Parko. Parko to Toby. Toby gives the good old hammer. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make it. Hef smells blood. He wants more stats. He wants more touches. He is walking up to the line. Tim Bowden straight on the mark. And that, unfortunately, I don't think that's what Hef was after. Jacko with the disc, looks for options, straight to Taco, who decided to give Marlow Pink another chance. Because catching your O's.
Don't think that was what Jacko wanted either.
I don't think that is what Jacko wanted. Tim Bowden, great defensive intensity.
Hef's looking long.
Obviously, the drone pilot has boundary discussion. The disc was caught in. We did look at the video replay after. Michael Somerville was indeed in. Ching with the disc, looking to center it. Passes it to Tim Bowden, who manages to catch that. That's like capybara speed for you.
That is capybara in action.
Straight to Taco, Taco to Parko, Parko to Toby. Yes, it is.
Toby eventually.
And I think, James Rosher, now we are on Universe.
Yep, we certainly are.
From memory, the bell has sounded, so whoever gets to this point
Gets the
gets the
glory.
game, and with it the glory. Yeah, 100%. Bit of a roller pool there, I believe, thrown by Jackson Butcher.
Won't be the last time he throws one of those, I don't think.
And Manon
Just,
showing us how to do synchronized diving.
yeah, on dry land.
No better place to do it.
Well, you got to practice somewhere.
Oof. I think Blaze may have just slipped. Jackson smells blood, runs immediately to it, looks at Ant, who's running deep, doesn't like it, passes it to Taco instead, wants the disc back. Taco throws a bit high, but Jackson comes down with it. Taco has the disc. Oh, a bit of a biff and a baff between Al and Tim. And that was a contested foul. This goes back, and it's going to be a bit of a replay.
Yeah. The intensity has most definitely lifted for this point.
Absolutely.
Both teams want this W.
There's a count. Here we go. Taco straight to Jackson. And I think that might be game.
I think that's game. Jackson, in the end, that is an image. Made it look easy.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It's been our pleasure to commentate for you.
Please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. It does help the channel a lot. And we're looking forward to having James Rosher on in the future.
Yeah. Till next time.
See you next time.